And welcome back, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
I did see Trusto, and Trusto's
yeah.
at the top. He's
He,
first in.
uh-huh.
He's keen.
He's like, I love the thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail?
Yeah, it's very good. Very, very good.
Oh man, I'm having fun with these thumbnails. They're pretty fun.
The only thing is the gorilla doesn't have a big enough belly for me, though.
I'll try to get the gorilla to have
Yeah,
a bigger
fat
belly
gorilla,
than
yeah.
next time. I'll be like, can you do a overweight kilted gorilla?
Yeah.
And we'll see what
A
it
chunky monkey.
we'll see what it does. Oh man. Lamont, how did you like the thumbnail? Oh, nice. Awesome. Lamar, what about you? Yeah. Him too. Oh God. Jeez, he had a lot to say.
These are new ones.
Yeah, they are. You gotta have fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta have fun with it. Were you busy today?
Yeah, I was basically just writing patches because I've kind of fallen a bit behind with them with doing all this stuff in the garden. So
Oh yeah.
I was just getting some sound bank work done today, so I was up quite sharp. But Shona's off for a long weekend again this weekend, so
Oh, is she?
we're off to Edinburgh for a meal and things tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back for us going live, but we're just nipping out. And well, we're leaving in the morning. We're leaving about 10 o'clock to get there for 12:30.
Oh, nice.
Because we'll get a train in. We'll drive so far, then get a train in.
Mm-hmm. Are you going just for like a day trip or?
Yeah, we'll just go in for a bite to eat. It was actually a Christmas gift that our mum and dad gave us.
Oh, nice.
Some vouchers for apparently a very nice Indian restaurant. So
Yeah,
we're going to do that tomorrow.
Indian food is huge over there, huh?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's massive in the UK.
That's like,
and I cook a lot of Indian food as well.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy doing Indian food. Shona's brother actually got us like a whole day's course, basically being taught by an Indian restaurant owner. It's like one of the biggest chains in Scotland. And they were doing this like whole day's class on how to properly cook pilau rice and all the curries and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was the amount of stuff that I gained from that one day is unbelievable. Just all these little tricks of the trade that they've got.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. Like, it's so bizarre to me. It's like saying sushi is huge in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, how did it even begin? Like, what,
I think it was because they moved over here. There was a lot of UK people went to India. Like my father was born in India.
Okay.
My dad's mum and dad owned tea plantations over in India.
Wow. So you're part Indian?
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah. My gran and granda were both Scottish, but they owned a tea plantation over there. So, and my gran was planning on coming home to the UK to have my dad, but went into labour early, so ended up having him in India.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But yeah, I think a lot of them came over here sort of opening shops and things like that. We've got a lot of sort of small corner shops and things they own, and they're worth their weight in gold, absolutely, because when other shops are closed, they are always open, and it's very useful.
Wow.
And I think it started there. But our food that we eat here in the UK is completely westernized compared to what theirs is over there. It's kind of been tweaked a little bit to suit our tastes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. Love it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do that just to appeal to the masses. And sometimes it's lack of like ingredients that they can get in the country that they're in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm just reading what Chrome's saying there. I have sampled traditional UK cuisine. Adopting curries makes sense. What have you tried, Chrome? You've obviously not tried the good stuff.
Oh, like UK cuisine?
Yeah. But to be fair, UK cuisine, it's like America seems to have adapted the whole spice thing. Whereas UK cuisine isn't like that. There's very little spice in our food.
Yeah.
There's a lot of seasoning in things, but not spice so much.
Right. Thomas is in France. I would love to go to France and try their cuisine.
The only place I've been in France. Oh no, two places. I've been to Saint-Tropez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, flew into Nice and went to Saint-Tropez for a week. That was it. The gift of Shona's mum and dad took us down there. A very nice place, but expensive. And I've been to Paris.
Yeah.
But apart from those two, Avoriaz. I've been to Avoriaz snowboarding. That's another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a great place for snowboarding. Avoriaz, beautiful. That was the place. Remember, I was telling you could actually ski into Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the French Alps and Swiss Alps. You go up one, which is the French side, and down the other, which is the Swiss side. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Apollo, Raycon, Thomas, Steve, Probes.
I would love to go to Italy, in particular.
Italy, we went to Sorrento. That's the only place in Italy we've been, which is near Vesuvius and stuff. So we climbed up Mount Vesuvius and went to see Pompeii and all these kinds of things.
Wow.
And we were able to go down the Amalfi Coast as well, right down that, and over to a little island called Capri. It's beautiful over there. It's absolutely stunning. And the food's great. Yeah, the food's great. Pasta and pizza, you can't go wrong.
I bet. And wine?
Very good wine, yeah. I'm not a huge wine drinker. Shona is, but I'm pretty
You're more
much just
beer,
a beer guy. Yeah. But she likes her wine.
I would love to go visit Greece.
Greece.
Mm-hmm.
My mum and dad have got a place in Crete.
Huh.
They're over there just now, just a small island off Greece.
Oh, okay. In particular, that place where all the homes are on like the mountainside and they're all white.
That's very close to Crete. That's a place called Santorini.
Santorini.
Yeah, Santorini. Yeah, you can get a boat trip from Crete out to Santorini.
Really?
And there's another place called. Oh, it's where they put all the lepers. You know leprosy? Have you ever heard of leprosy?
Oh, yeah.
When people's limbs were falling off and things. Well, to basically contain them, to stop them spreading this disease.
Because it was very contagious, right?
Yeah, they put them all on one island. I can't remember what the name of it was, but me and Shona have been on that island just to go and all these old buildings are still there.
Wow.
It's cool to see, but it's sad, very sad. But
I bet. Was it Spinalonga?
Spinalonga. That's it. Spinalonga. That's the one.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so all that, if you went to Crete, you could do your whole Santorini thing, and Crete's a lot cheaper to sort of go and stay, but you could go to Santorini to see the place, but Santorini, it's very expensive to stay there. The ones, you're meaning the white buildings with the blue roofs on them? Yeah, stunning, beautiful place.
Yeah, I would love to go visit that. Thomas is saying that the wine in Italy is even better than the French.
Yes, I would agree.
Minotaur? I don't know. I'm
not sure.
I don't know. I don't know who. I know somebody in our who comes in our lives is from Greece. I forget who it is.
Yeah, I've never been to mainland Greece. I'm not sure if Shona has before she met me, but I've been to Crete and I've been to Corfu and we've been to Rhodes. Rhodes is another beautiful place.
Oh, Milo. Yeah, Milo.
Is it Milo? Is he from Greece? Is he?
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a lot of travelling for years, but we don't do so much now. We're going away next month. We're away to Calador in Mallorca just for a week next month.
Nice.
And then I'm taking Shona to Barcelona for her 40th birthday in October for a week.
Oh, when's her birthday?
October the 25th, and it's the big 40.
What? I'm the 22nd.
Are you?
Yeah. So she's a Scorpio, and I'm a cutoff, a Libra and Scorpio.
Yeah.
Depending on what calendar you'll see. But I got all the bad traits of both signs. I really did.
It's really odd, the star sign thing, because I read what I meant to be for a Virgo, which is like perfectionist, which I am. Obsessive, not with people, but with things. Like if I get zoned in on something, I just need to get it done.
Yeah. And it's true to that sign, right? It's really weird.
Oh, it's really
very,
scary.
very, very weird. Yeah.
Shona read it out to me at one point because I'd never really looked into stars, and Shona read it out to me, and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, I'm saying, oh, it's the man with the first three names.
Hey, Peter.
If you literally read what a Libra is supposed to be and what a Scorpio is supposed to be, both of them are me to the T.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. So weird. And I'm a Libra in certain calendars, and then I'm a Scorpio in other calendars because I'm right at that cusp.
Just on the crossover point.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think they would all be the same, though, eh?
Right.
I think every calendar would be the same.
Right.
Strange.
Yeah, like why is yours different than this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. Really weird.
Hey, Prometheus. Is Mr. Spong in tonight? Is Ken here?
I don't see that. Oh,
See him in
Doom
there.
says he's a Libra. Ah, nice, Doom. When's your birthday? Yeah, I don't know. Did he have a pub earlier?
I'm not sure, actually. Peter's in. He might know. Did Ken have a pub earlier on, Peter?
I was so busy at work. I was starving. I think it was like 4, and I'm like, why am I so hungry? And I was like, oh shit, I forgot to eat. Okay, let me go grab something to eat real quick. And then ran back to the office. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's Peter saying Ken didn't have a pub today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said
Hope he's all right. He's maybe feeling a bit under the weather again.
Well, he said he was really busy yesterday. Remember, he was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to fix that."
Yeah, was it Stevie Winwood?
I don't remember.
Was it Stevie Winwood's? I think it was. Can't remember.
Yeah, no clue. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Steve Winwood's CS80 he was going to be working on today, as far as I know. Yeah, Steve Winwood's. That's Steve Soros Lucius saying the same.
Oh, okay. What is Prometheus saying to you?
Offer to create in September, Scotty. Offer to Crete in September, Scotty. He's off to Crete in September. It's in, where are you going from? Whereabouts in Crete are you going?
Oh, Kent was helping Jarvis fix
He's Waldorf. Okay. It's a nice place, Crete. It's very arid, it's very dry, but it's a nice place. Very good. The people are what make it over there. The people are just great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, my mum and dad, my mum's quite a quiet person. She's like, they've lived in the same village since I was 3. And she's got very little friends there because she just doesn't go out. She's not wanting to go out and mingle with people. She's quite a sort of, they've got more friends now in Crete than what they do back at home. And they've only been there for like 4 or 5 years. They've got they've got such a good network of people out there, yeah. And a mixture of Greeks, English, German. They've got all sorts over there. Yeah,
Greece is very
very social.
Highly polluted with a bunch of different
yes.
ethnicities, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Greece is definitely one place I would love to go visit.
The food's great. Food is amazing.
Greece and Germany. I would love to go visit Germany.
Never been to Germany.
I would love to go visit there. They have their they're known, one of the things that they're known for is their I don't know if it's all located in one area or if it's all over, but a lot of their like restaurants and bars have on the menu items infused with the Mary Jane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were so far ahead of everybody. They were way into that a long time ago.
Oh, Amsterdam's the same. It's all
Yeah.
over in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been like that for years. It's been legalized in Amsterdam for I don't know
Years,
how long.
right? Yeah.
And it's strange because I know guys that were, because if you were drug tested offshore when I was offshore, it apparently stays in your system for weeks because it sticks to your blood cells or something.
Oh, weeks or months, depending on how
It's
heavy a
ridiculous how
user
long
you
it
are.
stays in your system and in hair follicles and all this kind of stuff. And guys that had been to Amsterdam on holiday were being refused to go offshore because they'd been sitting in bars where people were, not because they took it.
Oh, the secondhand.
Because, yeah, secondhand, and it was on their hair follicles and things.
Isn't that insane?
And they were like, well, hang on a minute. I wasn't doing anything illegal when I was there. I was just drinking. And even if I was, it wasn't illegal when I was there. So why am I not allowed to go offshore now?
Right.
But they're saying that it's just a point blank no. So people had to be very careful where they drank and things like that.
That's like a lot of states. So a lot of states that have legalized it, certain companies still do a drug test for it.
Yeah.
And people are like, but it's legal here. Like, why are you drug testing me for something that's legal? Well, their comeback for that is it's not federally legal yet, so it's still illegal.
Right, okay.
So that's how they try to get away with drug testing. But it's stupid. Like, come on. It's legal in your state. You guys voted it, and you're continuing to do a drug test?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and deny people employment because they tested positive. Like, your state is legal. You legalized it. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it, too. Like, come on. Make up your mind.
Just saying, hey, Doom. Hey, Doom.
Well, let me go ahead and post this link up real quick.
Yeah, who's coming into Jam tonight? Steve, are you coming back into Jam, or are you too tired?
And don't forget, guys, to submit those popcorn submissions for this Friday. Let's make this Friday's popcorn night really really fun. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, it's very true. Prom said it doesn't matter where you go in the UK nowadays, that's that horrible smell of weed in the air.
Really? And it's illegal in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people are still gonna do it.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. Yeah, I get people around here. I mean, I'm right on the coast and I can smell cars going by. It's like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like the smell of it anyway. It's horrible. And
It's
to
quite a
answer your question,
distinct
Scotty, as
smell
long
as
as it's
well,
not too long.
Yeah, no, it won't be too long.
Yesterday was good.
Yeah.
Half an hour, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we actually rolled over the half an hour, to be honest. But,
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was
But
good.
I was cautious of watching the time. I've done a very quick little sort of groove thing there before we came in, just so that we're not doing the same thing again. But I've kept it in A minor just to keep it nice and simple.
Uncle Chrome says, I do. It's the smell of victory.
Yeah.
The smell of victory.
Yes, Prometheus. Thank you. I saw your submission. I appreciate that.
I was doing some sampling earlier on for my trio jam.
Were you?
Guys.
Nice.
That's my final little sprinkles to put in my piece.
Yay. I'm so excited to hear everybody's.
When are they due in by?
A week tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So not this Friday, but the following
Yeah.
popcorn night will be the team collabs.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Prometheus said, I never used to mind the smell of cannabis. Yeah, until it's like
It's just horrible,
overwhelming,
cloying,
right?
overpowering. Blah,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, when it's too much.
Yep. Well, any of it, it just sends my heckles up.
Yeah. Steve's
help
like,
it.
nope, I don't want it.
Never taken anything, never taken any drugs at all. I don't smoke, never have done. thanks to my amazing mum, who sadly is no longer with us, she stuffed a. She noticed I was interested in her cigarettes when I was about 8 or 9, I think it was, and she just said, "Here, try it." Just gave it to me, just like that.
And it made you sick.
I dutifully put it in my fingers like you're supposed to, and took a bloody great big drag and coughed my guts up, and I never touched one after that.
Oh God!
Well done, Mum.
Burn.
Yeah.
See, my father done that to me, and it worked until I was 16, and then I went out with a girl that was smoking, Steve, and that's what broke me.
Yeah,
She smoked, and I felt like it wasn't cool if I wasn't smoking.
I can understand that, but I mean, I was a bit of a loner when I was in my teens, so I didn't have many peers, and very few of them smoked anyway.
Yeah.
So I think I was very lucky.
Yeah.
And by the time I was kind of in the position to smoke, I knew it was just not a good idea.
Yeah, you're like, no thanks.
So no,
it's the worst habit ever.
Yeah,
very difficult to get rid of it.
So gross.
Well, interesting.
And it just turns everything yellow, right, in your home. Like if you smoke in your home.
Oh, no, I don't smoke in the house.
No. I'm saying like people who are smoked.
Yeah.
Both my parents smoked, and they smoked silly amounts, like 40 a day, like ridiculous amounts. And there was this brown, horrible mark on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's disgusting. Absolutely.
I remember
disgusting.
I went to decorate my grandparents' house, and my granddad was a heavy smoker.
Yep.
And I moved their unit and took the picture frames off the wall, and they had white walls.
Yeah.
And when I took the pictures off, everything was yellow apart from where the pictures and the units and everything were.
Isn't that insane?
What is that doing to your lungs?
Awful.
So some of you may remember this if you traveled a lot. Back in the day, I used to travel a lot because my grandmother and I, every school summer vacation, which for me was about 2.5 months total that we would be off of school before we had to go back. Every year since I could remember, those 2.5 months were spent in Costa Rica with family.
Really?
So we would travel back and visit family. And out of all the siblings, I was the only one who loved to go to Costa Rica. So I would always go with my grandmother. In the airplanes, they had designated smoking areas. So from like row 1 to like 20, you couldn't smoke. And then 21 and on, you can smoke. And I remember on flights just coughing up a storm. Yep. And I'm like, hi, like even as a youngster on the plane, I thought to myself, this doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you have a smoking and non-smoking area in the same
enclosed space?
Yeah. I was like,
it's the same as when they did it with pubs as well. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm like,
I can smell it just as much as I'm over there.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, I was so thrilled when they got rid of that smoking completely on an airplane.
The pubs really had to up their game though, Steve, after people were banned from smoking in them, because you would walk into the pub and all you could smell was unclean toilets.
Yeah, that is
the pubs absolutely stank after people couldn't smoke in them.
That's gross.
So the owners had to really up their game with the sort of cleaning and things like that, because it stood out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You'd walk in and it was like stale beer, and
that's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, clean your shit. Quite literally.
Controversially, I want a ban on public smoking as well. You can do what you want in your own house. I've got no problem with that, or your own garden, but not out in public.
Yeah.
Because there are still places where you can get trapped where someone's smoking outside. And
you can't. Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's horrible.
I can smell that shit like miles away.
Yeah, me too. Like a bloodhound.
So yep.
Who's smoking?
So sensitive to it. So sensitive to it. Yeah, that's too funny. Prometheus said that he remembers the smoking on the plane thing.
Yeah, so do I. I remember that.
Yeah.
And it was like a fight for all the smokers to try and get the seats. And then if someone was a smoker and didn't get the smoking seat, they would be standing at the back of the plane having a quick smoke.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Sitting on some stranger's knee.
Oh, that just... It makes no sense at all. At all. That's wild.
even when I was a smoker, like a full-time, big-time smoker, because I was, well, when I say big-time, it was like 20 a day, I think was the max I'd done, but it's still a lot.
That's still a lot. Shoot, one a day
But I
is a
could
lot.
do a flight from UK to the US or UK to Mexico, no bother, without even wanting one. But as soon as I stepped off that plane and got into the airport,
Yeah.
that's when I started itching for a cigarette again, and I would get really impatient at the baggage area. But on the flight itself, never ever bothered me. So that if it was 8 or 9 hours, it didn't really put me up nor down.
So
Weird.
how did you quit?
It was the vape that made me quit. I managed to go
okay.
onto the vape and do that. But then over the past, I would say 6-8 months, I'm back to like 10 of these little cigarellos a day again.
No,
Yeah.
stop
That's
it.
yeah,
Resist,
that's still
resist.
I know.
Just to tell you a tale, I used to be married, and my ex-wife became pregnant with my fantastic daughter, who I think has been in the chat before.
Yeah, she has.
And the instant she found out, she gave up just like that. She never touched one after that.
Oh, beautiful.
And she still hasn't. So,
Amazing.
That's awesome.
she just literally gave it up at the drop of a hat as soon as she knew.
My father managed.
So it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible, because he went without anything, no patches, and he was probably 30 a day from 14 years old until he was 64, I think, 63,
Wow.
and then just stopped.
Done.
Yeah, it is possible.
Well, what's crazy is like smoking was huge when it first came out, right? Like there's magazines and commercials and newspaper clippings where they were actually trying to market it as a health thing.
Well, Formula One, it was all cigarette companies that sponsored the Formula One as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you're having a cough, smoke. If you have a flu, smoke. If you're just feeling down out, have a cigarette. Like I'm like, what? The marketing for the cigarettes when it first came out was insane. I remember one of my favorite shows is I Love Lucy. And I remember Lucy and Ricky Ricardo like just smoking like crazy in their home and no problem. And it was a cool thing to do, right? And the females had that little attachment, right?
Yeah.
That thin thing.
That
so
little,
that,
the little plastic thing,
Oh, yeah. What's that? Yeah, I can't remember what they're called.
yeah, I don't remember.
Jeez.
Yeah, but it was
I was about to say monocle, but that's the glass for your eye, isn't
That's
it?
a- yeah.
That's a Poirot job.
that's Monopoly, guys.
Oh, I'm going to have to look it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to annoy me if I don't.
Hang on a minute.
A cigarette holder? Watch it be
Yeah, I
something
suppose so.
simple. Watch it be something so simple. You know, if Google was here, he would have known what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, cigarette holder is what's coming up.
Are you serious?
basically. Yeah.
I told you it was probably something super simple.
Fashion accessory.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Like,
But
and
there's
they-
a famous picture, isn't there, of, is it Grace Kelly with a
oh
cigarette
yeah,
holder?
yep, yeah,
It was
yeah.
all the
You
rage
make
in
it
those 50s
make it
and 60s.
fashionable
Yeah.
and cool. That's what it was. It
Yeah.
was cool.
Well, there was a lot of money. Well, still is a lot of money in it, and that's what drives it. But drives everything. Oh, excuse
Yeah.
my phone there. Did you hear that?
That sounded like a little lullaby that was going to happen.
Yeah, it was. It's a little chime to remind me it's 12 o'clock. Just so I've got an audible if I'm not watching
gotcha.
the clocks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's-
it's just like go to bed.
Steve's gonna turn into a pumpkin now.
Don't I look like one anyway? No. I was going to say,
I've
Scott,
never
I really
seen a
like your
pumpkin with
t-shirt.
hair like that.
Yeah, right.
I like your t-shirt, mate.
Thank you
It's
very
very
much.
good with the waveforms on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Very neat, very neat. I've got Z81 on today.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
What's the Z80, Marilyn?
I have fucking no clue. But that's pretty cool.
It's a microchip. It's a CPU, which was in the first computer I owned, which was a Sinclair Spectrum. Actually, a ZX81, but that's the same chip anyway.
Yeah,
You've
still
just
don't even know
spoiled
that
that,
computer.
Steve. I was going to say a motorbike. But then Meryl would have known that. No, it's not a fucking motorbike.
No.
I know motorbikes.
No, that I do know.
I designed that, but I didn't design it. I copied it off the chip and made the T-shirt.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I would have never known what that was.
Bit of geekery. Yeah, indeed, Uncle Chrome's right. It just went out of production. Literally, was it this year? No, last year, wasn't it? It was last year, I think.
Huh.
It's been in production for donkey's years. It's it's pretty much in every original digital device. I mean, you can find them all over the place.
Right.
Open up a box and look, it said 80. There's several variations. Oh, we're at A minor today, are we?
Yeah, that was the same as yesterday.
Oh, same as yesterday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you guys want to...
If I go... Oh, I can't do that. It's a monochrome. If I do... There you go. Bit of A minor.
Yes. Lovely.
Nice. You want to start, Scotty?
Yeah,
so we can get out of here?
Can do. Yeah.
Get a good
Just
time?
us two. Come on, someone else come in.
I'm sure people will start coming in when
in.
you guys start.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I've got the mini log going today as well.
Oh, nice. Good little synth that, Steve.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a wonderful piece of kit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. Yep. That was Cornish Waves.
What was Cornish Waves?
What was
The
Cornish?
mini log.
Oh, you got it from Cornish, did you?
Yeah, such a nice guy. He actually offered to loan it to me. And,
nice.
That's before I had the Argon and the Hydrosynth. And I said, yes, please. So he sent it over. He'd only known me like a month or so. And he sent it to me. And I've been playing with it. And a little while ago, he said, do you want to make me an offer? So I did.
Oh, nice. What's yours?
So now I've got it, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
An ex-Cornish Waves piece of kit. So
Yeah.
I should have got him to sign it.
I was away to say, I hope you got him to sign it.
I should have.
Yeah, like Lamont was like, I should have had Kent sign that.
Oh, yeah.
Ambulance
If I
hero.
get Ken to do anything, he'd definitely sign it.
Yeah.
I've got a friend of mine up the road. He's got a Prophet 2000 that he wants aligned. And I've told him about Kent. I said, if you go, you're damn well taking me with you.
Yeah, for reals. We have a T-shirt that we got to send Kent from that first time we went to that album store. He got a T-shirt. I'm going to have the twins sign it.
Yes.
Right? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Be like, here, when we become famous eventually.
And you could put a little smudge of Marmite on the sleeve.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I'll sign it too. Well, I'll sign it in the back.
Yeah, Uncle Chrome. We'll go to Kent's via Maryland. Yeah, okay. That'll be an easy journey.
Yeah, right?
Russ, just to let you know, we're sort of nipping over. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's 20 minutes away from me.
All right, let's get this jam in, and I bet people will start coming in.
I think, just to let you know, Steve, it's going from A. I think it's much the same as yesterday.
I'll just find it.
A, G,
Just
D,
expect a load of...
and then E. So it's
Oopsies,
A,
that's fine.
A, G, D, E is the notes.
Where are we?
I've just kept it a simple bass line again, so it's easy to follow.
AGD, oh yeah. Yeah, okay, got it.
Perfect. Did you hear
That's
that
it,
bass
I'll
when I
just
was
play
playing
that
that
one
there, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll mute my mic and I'll go.
Awesome.
Is that okay for level?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
If it sounds too quiet, Steve, I'll tell you once I've got this playing so that everyone can hear you, because you did sound a little bit quiet when I watched it back last night. Actually.
Yesterday, yeah.
I was actually playing because I don't know if you noticed, but I was fading down and doing some sprinkles and stuff as well, just to give it some effects. So maybe I didn't turn it back up far enough.
Yeah. That's probably as loud as it's going to get, though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Sounds perfect, mate.
Yeah, it sounds good.
impresses with viral beats on his stream. I'm going to mute while I type. Okay, I've pinned Kent on Facebook.
And that'll be that.
That was very nice.
Is he looking up the chords of A minor there? You know?
Your camera still hasn't moved to you.
Oh, neither it has.
Yeah, it's stuck.
Got a lovely view of your synths, though.
Yeah, you know.
It's better than me, isn't it?
There you are. What did you think, guys? Awesome. Yeah. Oh, they liked it too.
Prom was asking if that was a sub 32 over there. Actually, it's that way.
It's a
sorry,
sub 37, but I think what he was asking about was the lead sound I was playing, Steve, which was the OB6. That was the OB6, the lead.
Nice.
Yeah, I do love this sub 37. It's an amazing synth.
Yeah, I'm in love with it, but I can't afford one. Ever since I heard it. Although saying that, I got the Argon. It was the same with the Argon 8. When I heard that, I thought, oh, that's it. That's the machine I want. And I've managed to get hold of one of those.
Yeah,
nice.
A little bit cheaper, but there you go. It's my main keyboard now, mate. And I do love the keyboard. It's an absolutely gorgeous movement.
Yeah.
Much nicer than the Hydrosynth 4 monologue, I have to say.
Yeah, the key bed is really nice on it. The only thing that put me off, well, I didn't have the Argon 8. I don't know if the Argon 8 is the same as the Cobalt, but there feels like there's no resistance in any of the pots.
No, there isn't. They're very
light.
free. They're very free, but I like that. It's a light touch.
See, I wasn't too. I like a bit more. Yeah.
Well, you like the Hydrosynth then?
Yeah. The worst one I've got is actually the Pro 3. That's seriously stiff.
You need a spanner to get.
Yeah.
Your fingers are going to get a workout.
Nothing worse than a stiff knob, unless you're a woman.
Oh, where's my little sound effect? I know it's
Thank
somewhere.
you, Chrome.
Where is it? Is it this
Flapping
one? No. Oh, that's not that one. There you go. That's the one. I love those little sound effects. Those are fun. Very, very, very fun.
That's good fun, Scotty. Thanks, mate.
That's all right. Thank you for coming in.
For my limited knowledge of
No.
no, you do great.
It's always good
Steve.
to have someone along just to jam with.
Yeah.
I was trying
definitely.
not to get in your way, but I was, he's on the treble. I'll go down on the bass. So, shuffling around.
Yeah, that was very nice. Very nice. I don't know what time we're going to tomorrow.
Just see how things go.
Yeah,
What day is it? Thursday.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'll try and make it. I'll do my best.
I've just been so busy with work. I was telling Scotty earlier before we came live, I have to go back to work and finish some stuff. I'm just exhausted.
Well, I'll think about you when I'm eating my Indian curry tomorrow.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, whatever. Bite me.
You are on tomorrow, aren't you, Scott?
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's lunch. We're going out for Steve. It was a Christmas gift from Shona's mum and dad, so we're away through Edinburgh for that. And then we'll probably spend the day in Edinburgh, but I'll be back but we'll have to be back for Zach anyway, the dog, to give him his dinner and stuff.
Well, look,
So, yeah,
enjoy that. I'm going to be insanely jealous, but enjoy that. I love Indian. I could just live on it, no problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Beautiful food. Yeah.
Yep.
Very awesome. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, I
Well,
might share some photos in the Discord just to
Oh,
make
yeah.
everyone else jealous.
Please.
yeah,
don't.
do that. Do that. Yeah,
All right,
definitely
everyone.
do that. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, everybody, for coming on and
Yeah, thanks for watching.
supporting the continuation of 365, no matter what, clearly. No matter what.
How many we got? We got 19. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we had more earlier, but there you
Yeah.
go. That's my playing probably.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. And then Friday, don't forget, it's popcorn night. So submit your submissions. And then the twins should be back Saturday. I mean, they'll be back Friday, but rather late.
Yeah.
So they'll be back on air on Saturday. And then you guys get the real monkey back and not these stuffed animals.
You're now going to have to find a place in the studio for them, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
find a spot for them.
One on each lamp.
Yeah, there you go. Hanging off the lamp.
Yeah, by the hand.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That'd be great. And they're kind of big, though.
They are big, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed them kind of big so you can see them on camera.
So question,
Yeah.
Marilyn. Are Lamont and Lamar's alter egos going to stay in once the brothers get back?
Yeah, I just don't know where they're gonna stay. That's what we need. Oh, on the speakers.
Oh, that would be a cool idea, yeah.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah, because we're
And
we
it's a
don't
bit of sound deadening as well at the same time.
Yep.
Serves two purpose.
we don't use the speakers often, but when they do, they can just take them off.
Yeah.
It won't affect it.
No, not at all.
No, they're so light.
Yeah, you don't have any
Oh,
speaker
Probe
codes
said
on the top
Probe.
or anything, do you?
No,
No.
Probe said the same thing on the monitors.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Wicked.
Yeah, but I was just looking over. I was like, oh, that's a perfect spot for them.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they'll have a home forever.
Marvelous.
Yeah, they'll just be naked because those shirts, they'll probably need those shirts. And the hat, so they won't have hats. It's okay. We'll find them something.
Yeah.
We'll put like little fake towels over them. Like they just came out of the
Like a
shower
fig
or
leaf.
something. Yeah, there you go. There, that's perfect. I'm gonna have to find that, Steve.
Two little fig leaves.
That'd be hilarious. Oh, we got the leaves here in the trees are big, so I could probably
You
get
could probably
something.
just steal a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's too funny. All right, everybody. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. Totally appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks,
Steve,
everyone.
Scotty, thanks so much once again.
Cheers, chat.
No
You guys are
problemo.
awesome. And we will see you tomorrow.
Thanks for coming in as well, Steve. Cheers, mate.
No problem, mate. It's good fun. Cheers.
Bye, everybody.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.